Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun to give to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's back to throw on second down. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Riddick. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Riddick. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 20.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll start this drive firing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll give it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At the 13-yard line, it's 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 40.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Timber.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. This time, they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
On the double.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle, and he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Fair catch, called for and made. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
325.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Touch pass on the run. Past the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Riddick. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. A new set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, and getting in for the long touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Just feeds the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. touch pass on the jet sweep. Discards a man. Open runway ahead. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Squirrel, squirrel. Slam.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Riddick. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football.
He smashes his way through again. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal from way back there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Escapes trouble. Getting some heat. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won.